Hello guys and welcome back to Aquatic Life and Theme Parks. In today's video I'm going to be giving you an update on Project Play that is hoping to be happening at Chessington World of Adventures. Now today on the 23rd of December they revealed more plans about the new rides coming to the area and obviously the new food and everything that's coming to the area. So let's start off with what's being removed. So what's being removed is the whole of Mexicana is being rethemed, and the bits that are in red that will be now showing on your screen, like Scorpion Express, the Mexicana food areas and retail areas, are all going to be removed. Rattlesnake is not in that sector anymore. It's just going to be the Yoo-Hoo Zoo off to the left and the Scorpion Express off to the down far near Mexicana. Rattlesnake is not affected by this. But let's keep moving on to what will be coming to the new area. So now we can see that Scorpion Express is 100% being removed alongside the Yoo-Hoo Zoo. What is being added now and replacing all of this area, and it looks like a pretty big area looking at the planning permissions and off of sources that I've found. There are going to be 3 kids family flat rides. Looks like they're all rumoured to all be Zamperla. And it also looks like the Jungle Bus is going to be near that Yoo-Hoo Zoo area, where in that area is where the owls are. It looks like the Jungle Bus is going to be moved down to that area. Now, we don't know if it's going to be rethemed into something else, but obviously that is also hinting that Wild Asia is coming to the end of its life. Obviously, if it makes way for this new potential Minecraft area, it's obviously going to be making way for that area. The other 2 flat rides looks like to both be a Zamperla. One to be what looks like to me looks like a flying Dumbo ride. Obviously that would be amazing if that happened, because it would really make the kids feel like they're flying. This could be any theme. We don't know what the theme is. We don't know if it's going to be an IP area. We don't know if it's just going to be an off the house original area. But obviously, if it's saying that it could be linked to CBeebies Land up in Alton Towers, obviously they might be not bringing down, but bringing the same company in who've done Go Jetters Flight. And the 3rd children's flat ride that is there in the area is going to be what looks like to be the helicopter ride in Thomasland at Drayton Manor. So obviously that's going to be really good. So that also could be linking to any other IP, as we said, or off the house, or what they've made, or creations that they've made just in-house and on park. A lot of IPs are now coming to Chessington, so honestly really need those in-house ideas that they have made their own. You know what I would really want to see? A Bubbleworks, a whole area on Bubbleworks. Obviously I don't think it's going to be this, but you never know, it could be. And then right at the far back of the land where Scorpion Express used to stand is a new Junior Coaster. Now this Junior Coaster hasn't got the same layout as Scorpion Express, and the station is at the back of the ride attraction, but it only looks like it goes round, and it looks like there's going to be a long queue line, not as big as many other queue lines in that park, but quite a fair, decent sized queue line with a play it feature in it. So obviously that means could be seeing a play area in that queue line for the kids. If the queue's at 60, maybe even 70 minutes, they can be going in there and playing. Other things that have been added is theming around the area, obviously a play area. So honestly, this looks like a really good theming sort of aspect for the rides. But also, I hope these rides are fully themed. Obviously, Chessington has done Jumanji really well, so let's see if they can do this new area and potentially Minecraft as a really, really stunning area. Because if Universal's coming in, and I've said this in many of my updates before on little new rides coming in about theming, if Universal's coming in, they really do want to, all Merlin parks and all the UK theme parks, apart from Polton's Park maybe because their theming is really, really good, should push their A game right up to the next level for them to become or go head to head with Universal. But I'm now going to be talking about what these rides look like and seeing what they're going to be themed around. Obviously we know the Jungle Bus is going to be there, but I'm going to now be talking about the 2 other rides and the roller coaster and putting some planning permissions up right now. So let's look now at what is supposedly to be a Zamperla family roller coaster. Now obviously the code name for this coaster is My First Roller Coaster. So looking at these planning permissions, it looks like a pretty decent layout. It looks like that the station itself has a waterproof roof on it, so no rain can get in it, and obviously that will be themed around the area. The roof and the building actually will be themed around the area. But the layout itself looks really good, the actual station, and looking at these photos right now, the side view or the front view looks really good. The actual layout itself looks like a quite snappy layout, and obviously the three at the bottom look really good as well. It's showing how the track lifts up and down for maintenance issues, and also showing how the maintenance all works. Obviously, when looking at planning permissions, these are not the actual detail. These are just sending off to the people who approve of the planning permission, and I am really hoping that this coaster will get approved. Now looking at the Jungle Bus ride, well, supposedly the Jungle Bus ride, it definitely looks like the Jungle Bus. Now, obviously, we all know what the Jungle Bus is, but it's really good to see Chessington not just scrapping the ride, getting rid of it and sending it to the junkyard, but just to reuse that ride is amazing. It probably has a lot of close things to people, close memories to people in their hearts, and obviously memories in their brains. So obviously they really did want to keep the Jungle Bus because it does create that area, so they don't have to buy a brand new ride and spending tons and tons of money. If they want to spend the money, spend it on that potential Minecraft area. So they're going very light by reusing their old rides. Now looking at the also supposedly themed Zamperla ride, flat ride. The first flat ride as you walk into the actual entrance itself, that looks like the Go Jetters ride at CBeebies Land. This looks like a very small ride, but obviously it's good they're bringing in flat rides, because flat rides are a very key part of having it in a theme park. They filter out the park very smartly, so that the big rides like Vampire there, Mandrill Mayhem, and obviously the massive roller coaster won't get overpacked and flooded very easily. But as you can see on the photos on your screen now, this looks like a very, very nice ride. The op cabin hopefully is going to be themed, and obviously the cars are hopefully going to be themed. I'd love to hear your suggestions on what this theme could be down in the comments section below. And the third and final flat ride of the area is obviously that Drayton Manor ride, the helicopter ride in Thomasland, sorry, looking ride. Now this is obviously an amazing flat ride to bring in, because it really does make you feel like you are flying a plane if that's what they're going for. Obviously, as I said, there is no rumours or speculation on what this area could be themed around. Chessington has really not given any sort of clues and hints of what it could be themed around. So the planning permission is going to be sent off at the end of the year. And looking at this now, it could be opening in summer 2026 if it gets approved now. But this new looking flying little flat ride does look pretty good. Hopefully it's themed. Hopefully it's really, really heavily themed as well. That's what I really want to see from Chessington. And most of the Merlin parks in the UK, their theming has really gone downhill over the last few years. So my thoughts on all of these planning permission applications that I've been looking at over these last few minutes in this video. I'm hoping it does go ahead. Obviously, as I said earlier, let me know what you think the theme is going to be in the comments section down below. Obviously, if they do approve it now, it would be a summer 2026 hopefully opening. But obviously, that would be a year before the potential Minecraft area if America isn't getting it first. So, my final thoughts on this new area. An amazing new area coming into Chessington. Obviously, it's going to be sad seeing Scorpion Express, and obviously it's quite bad. They didn't say you could come and have your final ride. They've just let it sat there for ages and ages. And the Yoo-Hoo Zoo is going, which is yet again quite sad, but it is an IP, so obviously they're bringing that out because it's not an original theme. I'm sure the animals will be rehomed, if not relocated in the park. But as I've said when they first announced this Project Play, I think the time for Chessington to go away from the animals now is coming to a very, very close end, and it's now just going to be going into where you are literally going into the worlds and adventuring around the different worlds in the park. But apart from that, that is your Project Play update. I'll be giving you more updates if any other news has been released over the next few weeks or going into 2025. But apart from that, stay aquatic everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.